Good evening. Jesus was fully human, not only to body but also to soul. Mental suffering is sometimes, perhaps mostly, worse than physical suffering. Jesus experienced, among other things, mental suffering when he was laid down by his disciples, when Judas, who were one of the 12, betrayed him with a kiss, when Peter denied him 3 times, when he was handcuffed as a criminal, when he was falsely accused, when his own people turned against him and he was tried by Gentiles. So we can continue. A pertinent aspect of this spiritual suffering, which emerged in the stories on the way to the cross and thereafter, is the fact that Jesus was mocked. To a greater or lesser extent, we have each endured mockery in our lives. It happens when someone jokes about you, belittles you, and scorns you. Mocking never builds up, but always breaks down. It does not make bigger, but smaller. It never makes you feel good, but always invokes negative emotions. It is noteworthy that Jesus' mockery were repeatedly about the accusations brought against him in the various court cases. He, the anointed, the Messiah, the Son of God, the King of the Jews, the one who is able to mobilize 12 legions of angels in a moment to protect him or to bring him down from the cross. He was mocked by people, humans. First, after his conviction by the Jewish council, he was mocked for being the Messiah, the Son of God. Therefore they spit on him in his face and struck him with their fists. They slapped him and said, "You are a prophet, Christ. Tell us who hit you." And then, although he was found innocent, before being handed over to the Jews to be crucified, the Roman soldiers mocked him as being the King of the Jews. They took off his garment and put on a purple robe. They put a crown of thorns on his head and put a stick in his hand as a scepter. Then they supposed bowed mockingly in front of him and said scornfully, "We greet you, King of the Jews." Later, to the humiliating crucifixion would be added the mockery of the third charge against him, namely that he would have said that he would demolish the temple in 3 days and rebuild it. We read from Matthew 27, verse 39 to 44. Those who passed by hurried insults on him, shaking their heads and saying, "You who are going to destroy the temple and build it in 3 days, save yourself. Come down from the cross, if you are the Son of God." In the same way, the chief priests, the teachers of the law, and the elders mocked him. He saved others, they said, but he can't save himself. He's the King of Israel. Let him come down now from the cross, and we will believe in him. He trusts in God. Let God rescue him now if he wants him. For he said, "I am the Son of God." In the same way, the robbers who were crucified with him also heaped insults on him. The irony, of course, is that everything they mocked him about was so much greater so much greater extent the truth. In fact, he was worthy of all the honor and the glory and the praise, but he is now mocked, humiliated, degraded. This suffering is also a substitute for us who believe in him. He bears all our mockery and humiliation, which, by the way, we deserve, so that we, insignificant people, can be exalted and glorified in the eyes of God. Your value, brother and sister, lies in what Jesus Christ made of you. He came the Messiah, to make you anointed of the Lord. He came as the Son of God to make you a child of his Father. He came as a king to make you a prince. He broke down the old temple with his cross and came to make you a temple of the Holy Spirit. This is who you are in him. Do not let other people make you believe through mockery and humiliation that you are less than that. Good night.